Hey, what's good, y'all? This is Gio here. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the production behind my song Turbo, which is out right now, part of my MADX EP. If you haven't heard the EP, I have it uploaded on my YouTube channel, and you can also stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, really wherever you listen to music. It should be on there, I think. But really, if you haven't heard the EP, pause this video right now, go listen to it, and then come back so you can see how we got to that point. With that being said, let's get into the breakdown of Turbo. So this track starts with this loop right here that I found of Splice. The original tempo on this loop was 140 BPM, so I did a cut on it and slowed it down to 125 BPM so it fits more of a house music vibe. I added a sub-bass melody to go with the loop. Once those two came together, it was time to lock in because I already knew where it was going. I found this water drop sound effect, so I went and reversed it and looped it all over the intro just for no reason whatsoever. Now for the drums, I went with a basic kick clap house beat. For the percussions on the drums, I found this drum loop and I really like the lasers on it, so I chopped it up. Then I cut out all the low end on it to where I could only hear the hats and the lasers. Then of course added a heavy sidechain, and this is what the drums in the intro came out to be. For the build up, I got these two drum loops going. I'm gonna be honest, these two drum loops are pretty common build-up loops on Splice. But that's all good because that's what Splice is there for us to, use our credits. I also threw in some hats. My favorite thing about this build-up is this laser effect right here. Combine all that together and this is the build-up. Now for the pre-drop vocal, this is what it originally sounded like.
What's up with it?
Pretty much all I did is I pitched it up and I added a second one, moved it slightly to the right just to create a short delay effect. So this is what it sounds like now.
What's up with it?
Now for the drop, pretty much kept all the same drums from the intro. I added this horn stab sound effect for impact. Heavy sidechain, of course. For the main bass sound on the drop, I can't remember exactly where I found this pack, but this is the name of the preset I used. This is what it sounds like. I pretty much just messed with the LFO and maybe a few other things just to make it a little more unique. For the second half, I dropped it a few notes and messed around with the LFO just to add variety. This is probably the most iconic part of the song is these two laser stabs right here. Little hidden gem here is this automation that I have linked to this reverb channel, and it's just going up and down creating space. Then we have a little snare roll up here. Now for the second drop, everything pretty much remains the same. The only difference on the second drop is I changed the LFO and I think a few other settings, and it gave it a different tone and a different type of bounce than the first drop, which I really like. So just to compare, this is the first drop and this is the second drop. That's pretty much it for this track. I don't want to get too much into the mixing and mastering because that will just make this video way too long and boring. If you have any questions about anything I covered here today, please feel free to drop it in the comments. If you watched this whole thing and you enjoyed it and you learned something, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.